And finally, the last, and as I said in my intro, the least of these movies we're going to be talking about today is called Couples Retreat.
Which is surprising for you to say that, because Vince Vaughn usually carries films very well.
Well, and I like Vince Vaughn, and he's a hard character not to like. He's a hard person not to like, I think, and he has probably the best one-liners in the film.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, his performance, I guess, if you can call it a performance, I just don't know when he's acting anymore because he seems to be playing the same characters over and over.
His speech is really what gets him, how quickly he talks, and like so
his
sarcastic.
deadpan, and I love his expressions. I mean,
Yeah.
he's very funny to. I mean, I'd like to hang out with him, you know, because he seems like he'd be.
Well, it'd be intimidating because of how tall he is.
Well, that's true for someone as short as I am, but he is still a pretty funny guy. And as I said, he's the best part of this. So it's called Couples Retreat because there are 4 couples who are friends, including the couple played by Jason Bateman and Kristen Bell. Okay, and this particular couple, Bateman and Bell, are having some marital issues, so you'd never imagine they are because they seem like the perfect couple. And so they want to go on this retreat to this island, which turns out to be Bora Bora, though they never tell us that, you know, actually in the movie, way down in the South Pacific. Because you can go there and sort of get some help, you know, while you're in this beautiful paradise kind of setting. But they can't afford it. So if they get 3 other couples to go, they get a half-rate price. So that's sort of the whole impetus behind.
So they end up duping 3 of their
Yes,
couple
exactly.
friends.
They get Vince Vaughn and his wife played by Malin Ackerman. They get John Favreau and his wife played by Kristen Davis. And they get Shane Faison, this big African-American, and his new girlfriend, who is about half his age, played by Kaylee Hawk. So, which provides at least a little bit of the unpredictable part of it, you know. So they get to this place, and there's Eden West and Eden East, I guess. And Eden West, I think, is the place where they have to go, and they seem to be the only people there, even though, you know, the maitre d' who brings them in, the host who brings them in, you know, talks about all these other people there. They're the only couples we ever see. Eden East is where all the singles go. That's the swinging hip place. And that's where half of these guys really want to be because they've seen some of the hot women who are over there. So we have this contrast between these 2 different places. And, you know, there are some comic bits that happen with character interactions, but then there's this whole dead period in the middle where they have to meet with their counselors. And I think that, and each of them has a different counselor. And I guess these are supposed to be sort of funny setups, but it just doesn't take off. It didn't
work.
No, it didn't work for me. There's some very dull, dumb, and sort of static moments, you know, where it's just not moving forward. And of course, it's just sitcom predictable. You know, I mean, you know that all of these folks are warring at the beginning. They all have these big conflicts, and inevitably they all work out. And even Shane Faison's ex-wife comes, she shows up somehow, you know, so that they can get back together, and the young thing can go and, you know, be with an age-appropriate guy. So, you know, there's some laughs here, but I expected much more than actually was delivered. And
Yeah, I expected it to be a pretty good film from the cast. I mean, there's a lot of people in there that would, in my opinion, carry a film on their own.
Yeah. And I think the script is part of the problem here. I mean, John Favreau is a decent actor. Jason Bateman I really like. I like Vaughn a lot too, but some of this all doesn't gel. So I would have to say that one is definitely one you can rent on Netflix.